She sincerely thinks it's very cool of you.
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals. They seem to have evolved directly from trees.
He may have some idea, but he's not gonna get into it with you.
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental.
Across the river, you can see the lights of Coalition warship Archer floating above Revachol East. No, wait. Can this really be the end? You feel like you've just gotten to the real stuff.
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
You haven't even taken him away?
That feels like a jab. But honestly, you deserve it. Plus, it would be rude to reprimand her.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
Yes, names tend to do that, don't they?
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
She nods.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
If, when a motor carriage's engine was ignited, it could drive by its own accord off to a high mountain and there write a song, perhaps it'll be something like what you're hearing now.
The novelty dice maker also mentioned that she didn't hear any signs of a struggle. It's 50 real. You're getting off easy. In return, we expect information. You have questions to answer, sir.
Oh, sounds nice actually. Comrade Mazov himself preferred chamomile tea, as I'm sure you're aware.
You flip forward a few pages until you come upon a chapter titled Mental Projection and Transference. Only the speakers remain, dusty and forgotten. All that untaxed income must have fueled the new. That can only mean one thing.
You slimy piece of shit. You're lucky you got shot. Because I've a mind to tear you to pieces right now. But...
Looks like he isn't home. You should come back tomorrow evening, after 2100. Who knows what he's seen and done over the years.
I thought you were cool. What happened, man?
Guns are stocked between the belts. 3, maybe 4 firearms. Although Fat Angus might be just pulling up his pants. Not sure.
Fucking cavity seat?
A poet could write a dozen verses and still not begin to capture the profound vexation in that sigh. A tiny red light gutters inside the burnt plastic.
Wonderful.
It's the Dark Lord himself, put into chemical form. Even I don't suggest it.
Apologies, but this is my last one.
And don't forget about the lying.
Okay, fine. I'll take it off your bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room.
This did nothing. You think you were onto something? You just wasted time. Please, act.
All natural materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly, and they're yours for only 2 real.
There has to be a way to find the way home. It feels far, but it can't be that far. It can't be gone. The cover features a charming illustration depicting a mass of grinning laborers loading goods onto a ship, while a richly dressed administrator oversees their work.
That makes absolutely no sense. But I guess every family has its own traditions. There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling into the furnace downstairs.
Oh God, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Something is very wrong with him now.
Of course, Harry. Sin, blood, death, catastrophic loss of life. All those things. And that's why you and I must be prepared. So let's talk about how we can help each other.
Nice try. The tears come streaming down your face as you crumble to the ground.
I didn't fight 40 years to end up an informant for the international regime. What happened, happened.
A story that fits the occasion, of course. I invented a wonderful allegory for all of this.
Yes, I should go now. Poor Morel is running a fever. I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
I am happy to oblige.
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick, I've got to say.
Mini-Me stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. She nods slowly.